Today, my name is Kristen Adams, and I am a nurse practitioner by trade and kind of fell into network marketing accidentally a few years ago. Came over to Q about a year and a half and got a chance to meet this amazing woman that is going to be sharing with you all today. So it is my privilege and honor to introduce you all to Miss Kristen Wyatt. She came to Q a little bit before me, and she was a skyrocketing platinum when I first got started here. She ranked up so fast at the beginning of her business. At the time, she's married with one kid. She now has a second adorable baby boy. She has got the most bubbly, fun personality. She brings unity to her organization. And I just love how she explains how amazing this business and product that we have here at Q Sciences is really ultimately. And so without further ado, I'm going to introduce Miss Kristen Wyatt to tell you guys a little bit about why we chose Q, and we've decided to plant our flags here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hey, everyone. Like she said, my name is Kristen Wyatt. I have been with this company now for almost 2 years. So we're working on 2 years, and it has been a little bit of a whirlwind, but tonight I'm eager to chat with you guys a little bit about why my husband and I chose this company specifically, because it really just started with my husband and I wanting to find a way for us to both be present parents. At the time, we just had the one kiddo. Now we have two, so even more so, it's that much more important to us. And we loved the idea of having flexible time, but we were very skeptical about this industry. I'm going to pull up some slides here too, so you guys can see a little bit of the products I'm going to share with you guys tonight. But for us, it was all about, we were skeptical. We had seen businesses like this before, but I came from traditional business and had been working really, really hard throughout my career. And just to come home and kind of check my computer and see a lot of people spamming me online, selling different various things. And so, yes, I was skeptical to say the least. But what's funny is, even though we were so skeptical, on the same at the same time, on the other side of our mouths, we were talking about this concept, this idea of living life a little bit more on our terms. I remember saying, I wonder which one of us will be there when our son walks for the first time. I wonder if we'll be able to, make that work somehow and both be able, or at least share some moments. And I think that happens a lot with people, where they know what they want deep down inside, and maybe over years you start to bury those things, maybe even childhood dreams you once had that, no, well, that's not practical anymore. And so I get asked this a lot, not just why I chose this industry and how my husband and I have been able to make it a full-time income, but also how would they get there with their specific set of skills or their capital that they have. People wonder what it would be like based on how many kids they have or their schedule they have. And so that's what I'm hoping to share with you guys a little bit about tonight, is not just about our scientifically validated product line. That's incredible. We're seeing change thousands of lives, but also why we really honed in on this company in particular and why we felt like it was the best fit. Hang on one sec. Let me make sure everybody's muted. Okay, great. So let's talk a little bit about the company. Like Kristen and I both said, yes, both of our names are Kristen. I know it's confusing. This company was founded in 2012, and really the huge expansion didn't start until January of 2018. So just a couple of years ago. The product line had been around for a long time, mostly through an affiliate program. Different doctors, physicians, things like that would actually apply to carry our product line in their offices because of the science backing them. But we went into the network marketing space January 2018. Since then, this number's gone up. It's not just 533% growth, it's actually over 700% growth just since then. It changes every single month and will continue to go up this month. And it's really just because of exactly what it says, this cutting edge technology that's very unique in the health and wellness space. But for my husband and I choosing a company, we loved the idea that it was a ground floor option, but without the ground floor risk. Because when you're coming into a brand new company with a product line that may or may not work, let's see how it goes, there's a lot of risk involved there. So the fact that the product line had been around and established for so long was huge for us. And it really is because of this gentleman right here. This is Mr. Mark Wilson. He's our founder and our CEO. He was in the NFL as a Super Bowl championship winning quarterback. Went on to be really successful in real estate. He's a brilliant entrepreneur, just as it says. What it won't show here in his credentials is just what a kind-hearted, well-mannered man. He is well-mannered, but you get my point. He's just the sweetest guy. I want you guys all to meet him. I'd love to get him on a call sometimes because he's just the coolest guy. And if you met him in person, you'd feel that warmth. And that's kind of what brought him into this industry. He retired from all of his jobs and he was lacking fulfillment. And he lacked fulfillment even though he was playing golf every day, like living the American dream. He lacked fulfillment because he wanted to improve the quality of people's lives around him. And so what started off as kind of a journey to see how could I help people and how could I impact people's lives became so much bigger because he knew he wanted to go in the health and wellness space after realizing the impact that could have. But then he realized by reading a statistic, actually, oddly enough, he read a statistic one time that if you threw 400 or 500 bucks in every home in America on a monthly basis, that almost 80% of the divorces would go away overnight. Bam. And that shocked me when he told me that, but also not really, because a part of me was like, well, okay, that kind of makes sense. I understand. And I've been there where that financial pressure is really weighing on you and how it affects your relationships. And so knowing he wanted to get into that side, being able to help people financially, that's where this gentleman came along. So this is Mr. Jake Spencer. He is now our Senior Vice President of Global Sales. He's really the one that catapulted our growth as of January 2018. What's unique about him is, yes, he's a great mentor. We've learned so much from him. He's really taught me how to run my business as a founding leader of this company. But more importantly, what's great about him and his wife is they have years, literally over a decade of experience doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Years of experience in the network marketing space, which is so unique for an owner of a company to not just be looking to move the needle, but actually know how to do the things, know how to really relate to people in this business and to teach us how to do it and to be successful. And then that leads me to this gentleman. So we're going to get into the products a little bit now. This is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He's actually who convinced Mr. Wilson to go the health and wellness route, because he met Dr. Kimberly when he was at the time the senior editor at WebMD, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. You Google your symptoms. It's kind of scary. I don't recommend doing it. He was an MD, though, has been in practice over 38 years. And he told Mr. Wilson, look, our soil is very depleted. The reality is the American diet, the worldwide diet, it's lacking in nutrients. And even the people that are eating extremely clean, working out every day, doing the best that they can to put their health as a priority, still are lacking nutrients because our soil really sucks. And he educated him on this. And so he actually, Mr. Wilson, hired Dr. Kimberly on the spot, and he's been a partner and an owner of Q Sciences ever since. So he's not just our chief science officer, he's also the gatekeeper for all of our products. He's the chief product formulator. And what's cool about him and his unique touch in the formulation side of this is that he believes science is always evolving. It's always moving, which of course it is, but much like technology, we're not all on flip phones right now. Same thing goes for the the science side of it. And oh, I'm hearing my baby cry. Sorry. Anyway, I just had a baby 2 weeks ago, so I apologize. My husband's going to keep him entertained here for just a few minutes, I swear. But anyway, from the science side, it's always evolving, always changing. And I love that because our products go along with that same model. They're constantly being improved. Our probiotic, for example, was just upped and now is vegan and now has prebiotics in it as well. As new science comes available, we make the adjustments. We have a full suite of products, not just nutrition, supplements, health and wellness, but yes, fitness and weight management. We have oral sprays, like options for people that have pill fatigue or don't want to swallow pills. Or kids, right, who can't swallow pills. We have a skincare line that's seasonal. We have a full spectrum hemp line. But I want to start here. This is our core combo that kind of everyone needs, but it's really where we start people, because I think a lot of people, they come to me and say, okay, I know I need to get healthy. I know you said my diet's lacking nutrients. I know I should be on a probiotic, but where the heck do I start? And we try to simplify it for you. So the first product is called Q-Max. It's one of my favorite products. It's our flagship product, but I love it because it's not just a multivitamin. Yes, it's a multivitamin. Yes, it has all the nutrients you're lacking from your diet, has all those chelated minerals that your body needs as well. But the way that it's processed is what makes it so unique, and why what you buy at a drugstore might actually, you're kind of just peeing your money away because your body doesn't know how to process it. This actually, the way it's processed, crosses the blood-brain barrier. What makes that so special is really its impact on people and their mental health, not just absorption, not just your body getting all the nutrients it needs, which is also important. You need to feel a difference when you're taking supplements. And I've been told my whole life, you shouldn't have to feel a difference. Trust me, I've been taking the Flintstone vitamins and going about my day since I was a kid. I didn't think I was supposed to feel a difference. With this product, you really do. And people are seeing a change even from a mental health component. And we have studies to back it up. Studies that would blow your mind, that the table of contents of these studies alone address things like ADD, ADHD, depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, traumatic head injury, PTSD, anger management, you name it. I could go on, and the studies were done on kids and adults, and every single person saw improvement. And we did not do this study. They did it at Harvard University, not even funded by us. So when you have a product like that, guys, it does make a difference in people's lives. So I love that. The second product in this combo is called Q-Align. It addresses chronic inflammation. We all have a certain level of inflammation, and when you can keep that at bay, your body really knows how to heal itself. And so a lot of people with pain or joint issues see a huge difference with this, even in seconds from taking it. Sometimes it takes longer. Everyone's different, but it's a huge change. And it also helps your body digest your food better with the digestive enzymes it has. We have a probiotic. Gut health is extremely important. I mentioned how it's just upped its ante a bit. We just reformulated that it's not just a probiotic now, it has prebiotics. The way it's processed gets straight into the gut in the area you need it to release or need it to get to before it starts releasing all the goodness. And it is one of the only probiotics I've ever seen that's fully vegan, which is great. And then last but not least is our Q Silver product. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of a colloidal silver product. Back in the day, maybe your grandmother had it. It was a staple in my home for years. But there's some people that think that there's caution there with a colloidal silver product because it could build up in your system over time. So they say. What we did is we came out with a nano silver product where it doesn't build up in your system. It actually flushes through your system every 48 hours, but it has the same powerful antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral properties, huge immune boosting, great for everything going on in the world right now. And you can quite literally take a teaspoon a day, give it to your kids, animals, and even put it in a spray bottle and spray it all over every surface you can find. Total multi-purpose product here. And again, this all comes together in a combo. You can buy it all separate, that's fine. But I love that it comes together because it just addresses everything right out of the gate. Okay, before I go on, I just want to introduce you really quickly to my friend Ashley. Ashley, I'm going to let you unmute yourself. She has taken so many of these products, but I've seen such a huge transformation in her and her life, and her family really are the main ones that noticed before she even noticed. So I'm going to pass off to you, Ash, if you can unmute yourself and share just a little bit.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I am hiding in my bathroom because I didn't have a baby 2 weeks ago, but I did have a baby 7 months ago, and I have an almost 5-year-old. So here I am in my bathroom. My husband has the kids, keeping them entertained for a minute. Anyways, I just wanted to share. I'll try to keep this really quick, you guys, but I have struggled with mental health for a really long time. I've struggled with anxiety and depression. And when I had my son, almost 5 years ago now, I struggled really, really hard with postpartum depression. And I have been on medication. I had been on medication before I even had him, but I'd been on medication and I have tried other different supplement regimens. And Kristen is actually the person who introduced this to me when she told me about the QMax and all the studies behind it and its impacts on mental health. That's what really caught my attention. And I was like, well, gosh, like I'll pretty much try anything, especially if it could help, you know? So I was just blown away because I started on this Q Core pack when I began almost 2 years ago now. This is what I started on. And like I said, I was blown away because I've been on medication. I've been on other supplement regimens, but this QMax, I could tell a difference within the first couple days. And it worked as quickly and as effectively as my medication did for me, but without all of the side effects that my medication gave me, like extreme fatigue and nausea and all of that, I just felt really good. And so like I said, I was just blown away, and I knew that this was something I had to share. And I know Kristen's going to get into more of our hemp line too, but you guys, I added it on top of this core regimen, and it has been so life-changing. I knew that I had to be really consistent and intentional with my mental health, staying on top of it, especially when I was pregnant again, because I just wanted to do everything that I could to not have that happen again, you know. And I'm really thankful, because like I said, my daughter is 7 months old, and this postpartum journey has just been a complete night and day difference from my son. And I really am so grateful for these supplements, this regimen. I feel like it's played a huge role in that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because it's been life-changing, which I know sounds cheesy, but it really has been for our family.
Awesome. No, I love it. That's exactly why I wanted you to share. I have seen a huge transformation just in your general state, but what I love is when her husband is always like, oh my gosh, let me tell you the change that I've seen. It's always the people closest to us that notice. So thank you so much for sharing. What I love too about this product line is we have a full suite of products. You know, there's so many people out there, and I've never had to turn somebody away and say, hey, sorry, we don't have anything that can help you. And from a business perspective, that's huge, but also just for my mission and how I'm loving helping people, that also makes an impact. So the multivitamin she was just referring to, it even comes in powder form. I give it to my 4-year-old. I want him to have those good nutrients, but also people that can't swallow pills. It's a great, I actually just had a smoothie and I put some in there because why not? You can even bake with it. We have a product that's great for hormone regulation. If you're a woman, holla, but even if you're not, that's fine. We all need hormone support, men and women, but with women, I hear a lot from period flow, cramping, menopause, hot flashes, all those things that we go throughout our life, even pre and post-menopausal symptoms. This really helps to regulate that. And there's even some antidepressant herbs in this product too. So again, this mental health focus. We have some really great healthy energy drinks. My husband loves one of them in particular because it's gotten him completely off of the energy drinks like Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, Monsters. He basically was close to dying. He would drink like 3 or 4 of those a day. Now he drinks one of these, and it's sustained energy, non-addictive with no crash. Huge shift, you guys. We have oral sprays, which I'll talk about in a second, and then our weight management line. I want to quickly address this because I was a little skeptical anytime I saw a product about weight loss, because I feel like a lot of companies have this kind of magic pill approach. Our company does not. We don't believe in a magic pill. We know it takes a true lifestyle change. And so we sought out to supply that for people. We have a product called Q Trim. It's this little one with the yellow tab here at the bottom. It's kind of a multi-purpose product because it's got a carb blocker. It helps regulate your blood sugar, helps speed up your sluggish metabolism, helps all of that. Yes, but we also provide you a ton of resources, from workouts to meal plans to recipes. Everyone here actually is a part of a huge challenge group that they're doing. I just love that they do that in addition to the meal replacement shakes and the products that we have to support you along that journey. So here are the oral sprays. I wanted to take a second to share with you guys about them because they are huge right now, especially with everyone looking to boost their immune system. And it's a sublingual delivery. That's what makes it unique. You can take a pill and it still will support your immune system. You can get an injection. You probably have friends or family or maybe yourself get B12 or different types of injections. These are kind of right in the middle of there. Better, quicker absorption than a pill form, not quite an injection. You spray them under your tongue. There's little receptors under your tongue, so it hits the bloodstream quick. Fully methylated B12, D3, vitamin C, one for pain relief, and everyone's favorite, of course, the sleep spray. This spray, 8 sprays under the tongue, you will be out like a light, but not just that, it helps you stay asleep. And if you have to wake up to use the restroom 1,000 times like I did when I was pregnant 2 weeks ago, you go right back to sleep. So really incredible products. They taste like spearmint. Love them for my kiddos as well. Okay, let's talk a little bit about our full spectrum hemp line, and then we'll start wrapping up this evening. What I love about hemp CBD, if you're not sure of the difference, CBD is just one cannabinoid. It's one part of the full spectrum hemp plant. We wanted to provide the full plant so you would get the full benefits. So CBD plus, okay? Think of it in those terms. But this is a huge booming industry right now. And when I say booming, I don't just don't take that lightly. You guys probably see it popping up everywhere, but I promise you, you have seen nothing yet. This product line in general is not even a $2-3 billion industry worldwide yet. They're projecting it's going to be close to 30 billion here in just the next couple of years, not to mention the next decade. They don't know what to compare it to. People are like, they're calling it the green rush, comparing it to the gold rush back in the 1800s because it's moving so quick. But when that happens, what happens? Everyone wants a piece of the pie. So you got to be careful at what, not all CBDs at the gas station are created equal. So quality is everything. And what I love about this company is the integrity behind the product and the formulation. Everything's done here in the US, so we have full control even of the soil integrity and that sort of thing. We have a really unique technology that makes it water soluble. Our product tests absorption at 85-90%. Most CBD and full spectrum hemp products out there, especially that aren't water soluble, tested around 6 to 11% absorption. We're talking about barely absorbing any. Talk about giving your money away. I mean, and they're expensive too. So to have such a cost-effective oil that we have, but it works so quickly within 15 minutes of an onset, it helped my husband in the middle of a panic attack, and he has yet to have one since. It's been 2 years. Same product, same oil, same size, same flavor. I mean, he only takes the one thing for the same, like for the past 2 years. And this is where we started. And this is where a lot of people start. It's a great combo. The oil, you can pick your flavor. It just goes under the tongue, sublingual. And then we have a cream as well. It's infused with the hemp and so great for inflammation and pain. But we have a full suite in the hemp side too. We have proteins. We have one for pets. We have rollerball options for people who like that topical option. We even have one that helps with sleep as well. So it's really just a matter of where you see yourself. Many of you guys, I know, were looking at this from a business perspective, wanting to see if this could be a plan B or a second stream of income for your family. That's great, but a lot of you may not. You might just be thinking, yeah, well, I'd like to try these products. You might have heard a product that could benefit someone you know. Just go the customer route. It's $10 for the entire year. You pay it once annually, and that gives you my pricing. So full wholesale pricing, you save about 30% that way. You get support. Of course, there's a referral program as well and reward points. So just by ordering your products consistently, you can earn free products. And my favorite part, there's zero risk. There's a foolproof 30-day money-back guarantee. So try the products out for a month. If you hate it, just get a full refund, no biggie. From an ambassador standpoint, for those of you wanting to look at this from a business perspective, it's $40, $39.95. And what you get with that is, of course, your own e-commerce website that people can go to and order the products. You don't have to carry inventory or have any extra products you're selling out of your trunk or something, which I don't recommend anyway, I don't know. But you have a full back office. You have a business app you can work with for 30 days free to kind of see if it's a good option for you. Not to mention there are so many people, especially that are home right now, that are looking at this just for the tax benefits alone of a home-based business. You guys, all the write-offs that are involved there is huge. But for my husband and I, it really boiled down to wanting people to be able to win. I've been a part of a company before where I was winning and no one else on my team was winning. It needed to be something that not just me, who now does this full time. I've retired my husband. He's able to be home. He's pacing outside right now with my crying baby while my other kid is asleep. Like, that's great that we have that and we can do this full time together. Not everybody can. Just here, I'm looking at some of these leaders, Tammy and Kirsten, and so many people that I'm looking at, Tanya, Christy, that are on here and they have 7+ kids, 5 kids, 4 kids, full-time jobs, 14-hour days, single moms. Like, these people are needing a way to make a second income, to have leverage in their finances, to be able to do the things they've always wanted to do, but they have about that much time to do it. And if we don't have something that can help that kind of person see success, what are we even doing? And so we treat this more like a traditional business, not like a network marketing company like what you've seen. We have an onboarding system, training, extremely accessible leaders and mentorship. I don't think anybody on this call would say they've been left out on their own and don't have good support systems. Plug and play. You don't need to be an expert. We don't want you to have to learn everything before you can make money. Most likely the person that invited you onto this call hasn't said a word so far, right? They're just here like you are, right? And it makes it easy. It shows you how simple what they're doing really is. And you have all the tools that you need. And so really quickly before I wrap up tonight, I just want to introduce you to one more friend of mine, Tanya. She has been doing this with me for, I guess, almost a year now, not quite, but Tanya, unmute yourself and I'd love for you to share a little bit about kind of why you chose Q as well.
Hey, can you hear me? Okay. Sorry, I'm sitting in my car. I just got off work. My name is Tanya Lear. I am a physician assistant. I've been practicing medicine for 20 years now, and I have 7 kids, and that's why I'm sitting in my car because I'm hiding from them. But I joined Q with Kristen in August of last year, and honestly, I joined because our family was going through some really tough times mental health wise, and these supplements. This may sound totally cliche, but they have truly changed our family's life and my kids' life. And when you're a mom, you will do anything to help your kids. And this has just been a godsend for our family. But I will be honest in telling you that I don't want to do practicing medicine until 8 o'clock at night. So I'm 90 years old. And so what has been so amazing about this business is that it is a real business venture. It really is. And the income that our family has been able to make truly will be able to replace what I'm making as a PA, which is incredible. Something I've done for 20 years. I've been in this company for less than a year. That's incredible. And so I love that. I love that as little time as I have, like this much extra time that I have, I can fit this into the nooks and crannies of my schedule. I can still be a mom of 7 crazy kids with schedules all over the place, and I can do this, and it functions and it works because these products are amazing. This company is amazing. This comp plan is amazing. You're truly never going to find a more ground floor opportunity than this one right here that is going to skyrocket in the next few years. So anyway, you should join. It's amazing, and you will.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know how busy she is, and I know if anybody could share a little bit about the simplicity, it would be her, but it's been so fun to watch her kind of skyrocket this past year and continue to, which I love. Continued success, continued growth. So when it comes to our pay plan, we try to keep it really simple. There's just 4 ways to make money. You can make money with people using that e-commerce site you get. Buying product from your website as a customer, you earn commission. You make money when people partner with you on the business side. You earn bonuses that way as you climb through the ranks. And then my favorite way we get paid is through our financial freedom movement, which I'll talk about here in just a second. This is just a quick snapshot of our compensation plan. It's going to look like a bunch of jumbled numbers to you. Don't expect you to understand it, but I want to point out one thing. The biggest thing that's been a huge deal breaker in a good way for me, game changer, I'll say, not deal breaker, game changer is, like I mentioned, having an option where I'm not the only one winning, and that you don't have to be like me or know the things I know or have my same schedule or family lifestyle in order to make this work. How diverse our culture is, our group is, how family oriented and how we have each other's backs, but we want to help you earn money and earn it quickly. Nobody should be partnering with a business right now going into $5,000 worth of debt. That's just not smart. You can go into $40 worth of debt here, try the products. You can get your products paid for where you only have to pay for them once and start earning checks as soon as next Friday. Weekly payouts. You could literally earn a weekly check for the next 5 weeks in a row. And I know better than anyone, it's less about the amount of money you're making and more about how quickly you can make it to get that cash flow, be more cash flow positive, right? And so earning these fast start bonuses, having helped so many just this past month unlock bonuses from $500 to $1,000 to multiple thousands of dollars in their first 30 days is honestly humbling. And I truly believe that financial illness is a real thing. I think that people struggle in those areas with their financial home and being in debt and being riddled with not knowing where to start. And that's what I love about the last way we get paid, our financial freedom movement, because we, from day one of people joining, provide financial coaching to everyone that joins. And I do mean everyone, even if you don't make the company a dime or even buy products, you literally still get it. And they train you on taxes, financial backing, insurance plans, debt consolidation, repairing your credit. My credit's gone up over 65 points. Little things like that to help you get your financial home in order. And it's all free, completely free service right out of the gate, because we focus on long-term wealth for you and your family. It's not about the hype. It's not about, look at me in my car and my spamming on social media and my free lifestyle bonus, what have you. We would rather you save your money, earn money through this second option, through this plan B, save it, be able to retire early, retire your spouse, whatever it is that you're wanting, travel and be able to do it with a little bit of easier breath, not so constricted with that weight that people feel from the financial pressure. So thank you guys so much. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I would love to have an individual conversation with anyone on here. I would be honored to do that. If you have questions, if you're skeptical, I think it's good. I think you should dig in. I'm happy to have a conversation with anyone on here to dig in a little deeper and just speak candidly about what it's taken for my family to get where we are, what our mentorship looks like, and what you can really expect over your first couple of months. But again, if it's not the right fit for you, try the products out. Try them out, support your friend. Again, if you hate them, you get your money back anyway, so you have nothing to lose. And I will say we have less than half of a 1% return rate. So not many people do it. Our products work and they work fast. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. I appreciate you taking time away from your families this evening, and everyone stay safe out there. I really hope I get to meet some of you guys in person one day. Thanks everyone. Bye.